Hey guys! Thank you for being patient with me. I was supposed to pop in here yesterday and I did not get to because both of my kids got sick. And so anyway, I am home with them today and I just wanted to go ahead and talk to you guys about coaching. And if you are in this group, then chances are we've already chatted about it, and maybe you're just a little curious about it, but you're not sure if it's the right fit for you, or you have some questions or hesitations, and I totally get it because I had all of those things as well. So this week is actually pretty exciting for me because it is my 1 year anniversary of coaching. So it was this same time last year where I was really I felt like I was being drawn towards this, and it was something that I didn't think that I would ever do. Like, I went into it with just needing to make some changes for myself, and so I'll kind of tell you about where I was a year ago in my life versus where I am now, and how this just kind of seamlessly came into play. So a year ago this time, I had just had a baby and I had a newborn at home, and so we were getting used to our new normal. You know, we were figuring out our routine, and honestly, you know, new mom, you're just kind of in survival mode. And I wasn't really taking care of myself as far as like good nutrition and things like that. So I knew that I wanted to make some changes, not only for me, but just for my family. So we had had a big year of transition, and I was ready to just get some consistency where, you know, I was cooking for the family every night, I was feeding them healthy things, we were not just going through drive-thrus, because that just isn't good for anyone. So I was looking for some help, and so I got some help in that area by joining an online challenge group in which they helped me with nutrition, creating a consistent routine with my exercise, and I was feeling awesome. So I sort of got hooked, and when I was in that challenge group, I just kind of thrived off of the community aspect. And so I was just loving being in a group with other people working towards the same goals, and how everybody was just so encouraging to each other. You know, it wasn't about being perfect, but it was just about being consistent. And I found myself really wanting to speak up and encourage others. And so at that point, I started thinking like, okay, maybe this is for me. But also, a year ago, I was more of like a people pleaser and kind of an introvert. If you know me and we're friends, then you don't see that side, but you know, there is a side of me that is shy. I don't want the spotlight on me. And so honestly, one of my biggest hesitations, because I saw my own coach and I was like, I'm not gonna post on social media. I will not post a picture of myself. Like, all I posted were pictures of my kids, right? And so I just had to take that fear, and I will do another video for you guys on some fears, but I had to take that fear and say, am I gonna let this one silly thing stop me from doing what I'm really feeling like I'm called to do? And I decided no, that I was not, you know? And so from then to now, I have just learned to be confident in myself and just be myself. Who cares? If somebody doesn't like what you have to post or what you have to say, guess what? They're just going to scroll on by, and it's no big deal. So I've really grown in my own confidence over this past year in letting a lot of that stuff go, letting the people-pleasing side go, being true to who I really am, and then now I have a consistent routine that I love in the nutrition side that I was looking for in the beginning. Another thing, a year ago, I sort of, I did not really have like a different or a bigger picture, honestly, for my life. Like, I was like, okay, I'm a mom, I'm a teacher, life is good. Like, I'm at a great school, we just moved to a great house, like, I've got my little family, and life is great. And I wasn't really thinking of anything more. But when I started this, you know, some opportunities just really started becoming clear. Like, I can make a life change if I want to. I don't have to be or feel stuck in this career forever. If I want to make a change, I can, you know, not that that has to be your goal or your purpose either. But you have options, right? And options to me are freedom. And so I started really having this vision of what I would want for my life. You know, what would I want if I could do anything different? Well, to be honest, I would probably want to be more present for my own kids. So they're still small and they're about to start school and all of those things. I would love to be able to be the mom who can go on the field trips and cook them breakfast in the mornings and not feeling like the stress of when they're sick and having to take off of work. That to me is freedom. And so I saw in this that there is that opportunity and that freedom to be able to maybe in a few years work from home and be present for them and maybe make a life change if I am ready for that. So that is ultimately what solidified it in my mind, was that, you know, this is right for me because I felt drawn to it initially. I felt like I could be an encouragement to other women. I wanted to share what I was doing because it was working for me. And then I also saw that vision of what it could become. And so in a nutshell, what is a coach? So a coach is just somebody normal like me. You don't need to do anything special. You don't need to have a fitness background. You don't need to have 1 million followers on Instagram. You don't need to even know what you're doing whenever you're posting on social media. All of that stuff will come with trainings over time, but at the core of it, of what a coach is it's just a normal person, somebody who can be an encouragement to others, somebody who can be an accountability partner to somebody else or to a group of women, somebody who's empathetic, because many times people will come to you with their stories and share with you what they're going through and when they're seeking your help. Somebody who can meet people where they are and say, okay, here's where you are, here's how I can help you. Here is what I have. There's no one size fits all thing. You have to meet people where they are and go based off of their goals. And then finally, a coach is just somebody who simply takes what they've learned and then shares that with other people. And it's really just a natural ripple effect. So, you know, who am I looking for when I'm looking for coaches to join my team? I'm looking for somebody who probably wants some consistency in their own health and fitness. And that was me too. Like, coaching was my accountability. I took what I loved and I said, okay, how can I stick with this long term? Aside from needing my own coach all the time, I said, if I can turn this into a business and this is now my job to hold other people accountable, I'm going to be accountable to myself and to them. So it has been the ultimate accountability. So if you are someone who's looking for consistency and accountability in your own journey, you can use coaching as that, you know, that tool. I am looking for somebody who's looking to earn an extra income. Maybe it would help your family to have an extra $300 a month, or shoot, even $100 a month. I don't know what your financial situation is, but you know, ask yourself, would a little extra money help? Whether you want to earn a part-time income or just a little extra spending cash, or if you're looking to build a full-time income from home, all of that is possible, and I can train you which way to go based on your goals. I am looking for people who are driven and go-getters, because I will tell you that this business is not hard. It is very simple, but it takes consistency. It's those little things that are not hard, but it's doing those little things day in and day out and being consistent that is really the secret. So I'm looking for people who are driven, who can take information and sort of run with it and make it their own, where you do not know all the answers, but you are still willing to show up every day and try and to sort of follow the leaders and what they have set before you. So those are the people I'm looking for to join my team. So if any of that sounds like you, if you're sort of feeling drawn to this as well, you're like, you know, I enjoy health and fitness, or I want to be more into health and fitness, this sounds like a great way to be accountable to myself and to my goals, and I would love to reach out and encourage other people to do it as well. earning a little extra money sure would be nice, then maybe this is the right fit for you. So stay tuned. I will continue to share in this group over the next few days a little bit more about what coaching entails, how can you earn money, how does it actually work, what do I actually do on a daily basis, and all of those types of things. So if you think of any more questions, then pop them in the comments below, and while you're in the group, check out the albums. I already have some albums created of some questions you may have and answers, some pictures of events and things that we get to go to, and then you can also scroll back through the feed and see some previous videos that I shared a while back. So anyway, I hope y'all have a great day, and I will be on tomorrow with some more info for you.